Welcome to Graber Works. Here's a little history of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum. The museum's origin is generally attributed to an idea conceived by Anton Holman Jr. as early as 1947, which was likely refined over the next 8 years in discussions among Carl Kaiser, Holman, and Wilbur Shaw on their various hunting trips in the late 40s and early 50s. Reportedly, Kaiser offered to donate Fred Frame's 1932 winning car, which had come into his possession. He also reported that the winning cars from 1911 and 1912 plus Shaw's various Maseratis of 1939 and 40 were readily available. Shaw's death in October 1954 is often cited as the instigating factor in getting the plans for the museum underway. The museum was opened in 1956 to display race vehicles and memorabilia, principally associated with the Indianapolis 500 race. The first museum building was located at the southwest corner of the Speedway's property, where the Speedway's administration building now stands. It was large enough to display a few vintage race cars. Before long, it was obvious something more substantial was needed. During 1975, Holman built the larger, more modern museum facility within the Speedway Oval, its opening coinciding with the United States bicentennial celebration in 1976. The Auto Racing Hall of Fame was established in 1952 to perpetuate the names and memories of prominent personalities for their outstanding contributions to the sport of racing and to the development of the entire automotive industry. Organized by the Contest Board of the American Automobile Association, the Hall of Fame admitted inductees in 1952, 1953, and in 1954. Operations were suspended until Tony Holman received the Auto Racing Hall of Fame in 1962. He moved it from Detroit to Indianapolis, where it joined the Indianapolis Motor Speedway's offices at the corner of 16th Street and Georgetown Road. In 2018, the name was changed to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Hall of Fame, and the criteria for enshrinement was expanded to include stars of the Brickyard 400 and the United States Grand Prix. Early each year, a committee of more than 130 drivers, team owners, auto racing journalists, motorsports participants, and historians select inductees from a ballot of nominees. In May, the Hall of Fame honors these outstanding contributors to auto racing, including drivers, chief mechanics, automotive engineers, designers, team owners, journalists, historians, and racetrack officials. The museum is home to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Hall of Fame. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway Foundation Incorporated was organized in 1957 as a private foundation to administer the business of the museum. Its initial board of directors consisted of J.R. Cloutier, Mrs. August Dosenberg, Anton Holman Jr., Carl Kaiser, and Louis Schweitzer. In 2006, the foundation was designed as a publicly supported charity, and it continues to operate as a nonprofit, self-sustaining organization recognized under Section 501(c) of the IRS Code. Donations to the foundation qualify for charitable deductions to the extent permitted by law and by the donor's personal income tax circumstances. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum is proud to present Rocket Rick Mears presented by Racemaker Press, celebrating the living legends and superstar driver on the 30th anniversary of his epic 4th Indianapolis 500 race victory. Rocket Rick Mears presented by Racemaker Press tells the story of Rick Mears' rise to IndyCar stardom, starting with the family's move to Southern California and Rick's off-road racing days, to his big break in open-wheel racing and the incredible dynasty Mears and then team owner Roger Penske built. 4 Indianapolis 500 victories, 6 500 poles, and 3 IndyCar championships in just 14 seasons. See the iconic cars: Mears Pikes Peak's International Hill Climb winning dune buggy, the Eagle chassis, in which he debuted in IndyCar motorsports legend Bill Simpson, and his Indy 500 winning cars from 79, 84, 88, and 1991. Learn about Mears behind the scenes through the film, images, and prized Mears artifacts. Rocket Rick Mears is open through March of 2022. Mears earned a record-tying 4th Indy 500 victory in 1991, a race also remembered for his fierce duel with Michael Andretti in the winning laps. Both drivers made daring, dramatic outside passes for the lead. Mears' likeness also is forever cast in sterling silver on the Borg Warner Trophy for victories in 79, 84, and 88. When Wichita, Kansas native Mears joined the lofty four-time 500 Winners Club, he earned the right to stand alongside two titans of the motorsports industry, A.J. Foyt and Al Unser. However, Mears can claim a pair of bragging rights over those legends. Mears earned victory number 4 in his only 14th 500 start, while Foyt earned his historic 4th win in his 20th Indy start, and Unser achieved his 4-time glory in his 22nd start. Mears still holds the record for the most career 500 poles with 6 in 1979, 1982, 86, 88, 89, and 91. The greatest front row in Indy 500 history, Mears center with A.J. Foyt and Mario Andretti. Rocket Rick Mears, presented by Racemaker Press, takes the IMS Museum guest on a personal journey, giving context to Mears' formative years and what molded the man, the driver, and the humble champion. The story begins when, as a child, Mears watched his father Bill race on Kansas short tracks until the family moved to hot Southern California oil and agricultural town of Bakersfield. It was there that Mears and his older brother Roger started racing dune buggies for fun, but soon became off-road racing champions. The star attraction of Rocket Rick are the artifacts and race cars central to his career. IMS museum visitors will walk away from Rocket Rick Mears, presented by Racemaker Press, with a greater appreciation for the Mears gang, the importance of Rick's father, brother, and mother, Skip, in his career development, plus Mears' have-fun approach to racing. Instead of treating racing as a pressure-packed vocation, Mears made a conscious choice to enjoy it, and this philosophy contributed to both his success and early retirement. Visitors also will learn about Mears' early struggles to gain a foothold in IndyCar racing and the role motorsports safety legend Bill Simpson played in giving Mears the chance to showcase his talent. Equally important in Mears' legacy is the story of his grit and determination to overcome serious injuries. First, in 1980, a pit fire that left him with facial burns, and a 1984 crash that nearly took both feet. Finally, the IMS Museum guests will enjoy reliving the Mears Team Penske dynasty, from team owner Roger Penske's hiring of Mears for the 1978 season to Mears' surprise retirement announcement at the 1992 Team Penske Christmas party, and his continuing impact on the NTT IndyCar Series as a driver, consultant, coach, and mentor for Team Penske. Another exhibit at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum is the Granatelli Larger-Than-Life, presented by O'Donovan McCardle Wealth Management of Raymond James, which chronicles the life and legacy of Annie Granatelli, the marketing wizard who turned SDP oil treatment into a globally recognized brand, brought some of the most technological, daring, and breathtaking race cars to the Indianapolis 500 as a car owner in the 1960s, and after years of heartbreak, won the 500 in 1969 with Mario Andretti. The Granatelli brothers were true rags to riches American dream story. Andy, his older brother Joe, and younger sibling Vince grew up in a tough Chicago neighborhood, yet the trio were automotive entrepreneurs before their teenage years, and they would eventually develop a corporate empire through their love of performance vehicles. Andy, always the promoter, rubbed elbows with A-list celebrities and personally elevated the status of the Indy 500 while promoting his own brands. Some of the other permanent exhibits feature winning cars of the Indianapolis 500. The IMS Museum is also home to the Borg Warner Trophy, the annual prize for Indianapolis 500 victors. The trophy features the silver sculptured likenesses of each winner since the first race in 1911. It stands more than 5 feet tall and weighs 110 pounds. The exhibit also features historic race programs and memorabilia, bricks from the original 1909 track, helmets through the years, and pieces from our beautiful silver trophy collection, including the personal collection of Rudolf Caracciola. Here are some Indianapolis 500 race specifics. The race is 500 miles, 200 laps on a 2.5 mile oval. The race becomes official after 101 laps. The pit road speed is 60 miles per hour. The pit speed zone starts at cone approximately 300 feet inside the pit lane. The green flag to start the race will be shown on the third time past the flag stand. The pace speed on the parade laps will be approximately 110 miles an hour. At the start of the race, no passing is allowed until the start-finish line. The restart zone is located between turns 3 and 4. The lead car may accelerate at any time after that zone. Cars may pass as soon as the green flag waves. There will be no tow-ins or returns from the garage within 20 laps of the end of the race. Only 2 tires may cross the blend line at the exit pit lane. Crossing the line with all 4 tires may result in a penalty. Firestone manufactures 30,000 tires a year for the IndyCar series. In May alone, 5,000 tires will be used during the practice, qualifying, and the race. Here's some information on the Pagoda. The Pagoda is one of the most recognizable structures at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and its worldwide motorsports. The current Pagoda was built during the massive construction project from 1998 to 2000 at the IMS. That included the original 2.5-mile road course, Formula One style pit side garages, and the media center. It has 9 tiers or viewing levels and reaches a height of 153 feet, equal to a 13-story building. The flagpole on top extends to 199 feet. The glass panels facing the main straightaways were built in England. Housed in the new Pagoda are state-of-the-art facilities for race control, safety, timing, and scoring, as well as radio broadcast booths. Behind the new Pagoda Tower is the Pagoda Plaza area, a focal point for spectators who wish to take a break from viewing the on-track action. The Pagoda Plaza is fully landscaped with grass and a brick walkway shaped like the oval. A 36-inch strip of bricks runs from the track start-finish line underneath the Pagoda Tower and into the middle of the plaza. Large video screens show on-track messages and action, and the area is an ideal location for spectators and families to relax. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.